Let's watch the round of 32 matches played between Hitman365 and KOR콩탕망탕 in the GP365 and Friends vs KOR in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. As you can see, KOR콩탕망탕, which is the name in Korea of KOR player, was choosing a serve volley lineup having rather low agility compared to the classic serve volley lineup that we see in challenger tournaments in Tennis Clash. At cupping 9, the one having the 60 agility. So the reason, of course, for KOR콩탕망탕 is to have a decent stamina, a decent serve, and a strong volley stat. But the big problem with that lineup, I think, is the lack of agility. And you know that to activate quick catch, to be on the trajectory more easily, and to even step back faster to counter those lobs, for instance, well, you need a high agility. With a high agility, KOR콩탕망탕 would have had more chance to activate quick catch versus some of those shots of Hitman365 in this first match that looks so easy for the Florence of Hitman365, but of course we know that Hitman365 is playing very well with the counter puncher style, and even if KOR콩탕망탕 had a very high agility, he could have had those very strong shots that disturbed a lot the volleyer. But one thing is sure, that 54 agility was detrimental to play versus a very agile Florence hitting hard, which is the case of Hitman365. Of course, it's not always about power shots. He can hit very nice lobs as well. He has a very good arsenal of shots, and he's trying to diversify a lot of them, hitting hard corner shots, lobs, drop shots on the return. For instance, if he receives a strong return on his weak hand, for instance, so of course not on drop shots wouldn't work like the one we just saw, but generally that was fine. Yeah, the problem there for KOR콩탕망탕 is that he gave the ball back to Hitman365 right near the body of Florence instead of hitting a drop volley. Some very nice shots from Hitman365, and you can see that the Leo of KOR콩탕망탕 is taking a lot of time to rush to the net or to move laterally. He looks so slow. I almost have the feeling that he's moving like Victoria playing high serving forehand. Really slow compared to the usual very fast Leo. And that's the problem when you play with 54 agility. It's like you are playing with weights in your shoes. So for the third match, KOR콩탕망탕 switched to the counter puncher style, and well, in counter puncher versus counter puncher, not sure that there are many players who can fight on an even field versus Hitman365. Yeah, the game was having problem for Hitman365. He had the internet connection problems. We saw the Wi-Fi signal several times. Very fair play. KOR콩탕망탕 gave the point back to Hitman365 for that first point lost. Some very strong shots as usual. Signature shots. Strong and accurate. He loves to hit that way. Sometime on windshield wiper mode, sometime 2 or 3 times on the same side to wrong foot the opponent. to unset his balance. And about accuracy, very few players could play on an even field, as I said, in a counter puncher versus counter puncher fight versus Hitman365. It's not easy to hit very hard and to return hard shots all the time accurately. You have to defend at one moment, especially when you take the choker cards to do that, to play defensively. And you have to defend very well if you want to survive, even if Hitman365 was using the Punisher God, so not having so much stamina. That's still possible in 7 points matches to play and win with it. And KOR콩탕망탕 has understood it. He's trying with the Punisher God now for the 4th match, but it seems a bit late now. Seems a bit late, very simply because if he had chosen the Punisher God to play right from the first match with the counter puncher, he might have a chance. But the problem is that he started the 3rd match with the counter puncher after 2 first losses, and that is not good. Mentally, you're not preparing to play very well in the next matches. And anyway, in counter puncher versus counter puncher, it looks like that Hitman365 is having a little edge. He has a lot of experience playing with that style, and accuracy is doing all the job there. Not so easy for KOR콩탕망탕, who lacked accuracy as well. But a lot of players will lose motivation in this 4th match. So it is rather normal what we are seeing here. 6-1 looks like the die is cast. And on that ultimate winner, Hitman365 qualifies for the round of 16, where he will face either KOR Boom or Salahi. You're seeing now the lineup that both players use in all matches. Well, I hope you enjoy watching the round of 32 matches play between Hitman365 and KOR콩탕망탕 in the GP365 and Friends vs KOR tournament in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay365 and to turn on the bell to stay tuned for new videos of the tournament. Thank you a lot for your support, and see you soon on Gameplay365. Bye bye.